Think we are online now. I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? I had to keep doing the testing because we are not. Well, whatever. Okay. So I missed y'all. I'm going to look at my lines and make sure that I'm talking into the mic. So we're not going to miss anything. But I'm on iHeartRadio now. Okay. So that means you know what I'm saying? I can make this shit as big as I want to make it. Because anybody can hear it. That's the whole point. But the thing is, right, that's beyond my pay grade, and me thinking about that stuff had taken me a little bit out of my comfort zone and what I really want to say. That's not my job. These beginning things, this beginning, because this is episode 5. So I haven't done this for almost a month, and I was thinking, because before I was listening, I'm listening and I'm telling people to listen to it, but I listen to it and I'm all over the place, and I'm talking about this, then can't remember what the fuck I was saying. And just going off the cuffs of things. And I don't want to be that way because I do have real information that I want to give to people. It's not I'm not just talking, I talk a long time and then I'll drop something, but I don't want it to be like that. It can be whatever. I'm going into that. And so what I've been saying before is me leaning to my negatives, me making excuses about not knowing, I know what the fuck to do, this is the accumulation of a whole lot of nuggets, tactics, before you go to war, you get ready for war, so I'm ready, it's not like that, but at the same time, I guess this is the diary part of the shit, because I've written all the shit down, I thought that shit was something. It is nothing. And then, and anybody that know me, they be I've been talking this shit all my life, so it's I'm done, I don't know. It's explaining the special part of it, It's everybody's special. I said all of this before. We're going to get a repeat, but I'm going to break it down actually. I'm not even going into it now. I thought that I was going to do it, but I've been missing saying something to you guys for, a month now. Because of circumstances. So I just feel that way. Oh, right. I don't know how, I shouldn't get into that. But, I have, TNC means Trinity Nazir, which is my son and daughter. So I also have a son and daughter, Akil and Ariel, and that will be the Always Aware Center, AAC, all of that shit, but that's a long story, but I don't want these things are manifested. Oh, right. So the Always Aware Center, right? So, goes to, AA, right? You know what I mean? Because drinking and I have been drinking today. And so I supposed to stop drinking. I have cancer, stage 4, and the nigga don't stop drinking. I mean, it's not I drink a lot, but what is a lot and what is too much, right? That's something on Facebook. I guess somebody or a tweet. Like I forget to turn this stuff off. Yeah, this is the diary part, people. Like, maybe I will get into a subject. Right, I left all my notes out in the other area, but what I will say is like, do I have to curse, use profanity? No, I do not. I'm not trying to be ignorant, and like those things I can adjust. Like telling you guys the truth without hurting your feelings is my goal, and so it's like not to attack people's beliefs and what people grew up on, and like that is a hard task and things like that, so I'm trying to work on that, and as far as the drinking, like, I had a beer and like one of those little margarita things, and like I consider that shit a lot, but I used to drink a lot, but that's still no excuse for you're not supposed to drink at all, so that's that, right? Speak up, nigga. All right, what do I want to talk about? I have no fucking idea. I wrote a whole lot of stuff down. Alright, if I tell you I'm gonna pause, then I don't pause it. Or I come back and say I pause it, because I'm terrible on editing things. But, you know what? I just wanna, because, right, presentation, right. Okay, the thing about this, right, about, leaning into negatives and, like making excuses for inadequacies, okay? Like if you heard my last 4 fucking podcasts, cause this is the 5th one, like I don't know, it might be only 3 up, but anyway, like, I was telling you guys as I started this off about leaning into negatives, telling you excuses and reasons and, why this is how it sounds or how this is that way and how I think this way. I mean, to a certain degree, people might take it as, like, I don't know, like, how do they say it? Like, not confident or, like insecure on things or, like how I jump around, like how I jump around, things like that. But it's not that. It's like, right. Okay. So this is me going into like full Richard mode and like not explaining shit to y'all. But it's like I am like, Dr. Manhattan, it's like time is just time, you know what I mean? It's like people, like, to me, like people always thought I was gonna, like, I'm a person. This girl once told me I look like I should be famous. That shit always stuck with me. But like, like maybe because of the way I talk, and things like that. But it's even before that, it's just like people always, expected things more from me, it's like, and then like people turned on me when I got to acting like them though. So I guess that makes sense though, right? Cause they expected me to be better. And then when I got to acting like them, then they didn't expect that, and like I'm supposed to be better than that, so I took that, right? So that's like my man and woman thing, but it goes across the board actually, cause niggas act the same way. But I'm not off topic because I wasn't talking about shit. Oh, trying to say about shit. Just had it, didn't I? Well, right. And so I wonder, like, if you guys can hear the music, like, just playing on the background of this, like, cause I only have it at a certain level, but like in the background in my house is the Christmas music playing, and you know, you can't go wrong with Christmas music. You know, especially around this time of year. Like I know, like people, we, 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 we. You know, like like knowing all the answers fuck you up. You know, but like you can think about it as summer solstice. You can think about it as the sun being in retrograde. I think I mentioned that already. But you know, it's rehashed knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all of this shit is just, you know, like do you want the TV with the cable? It's Egyptian system that we live under, you know, and it's Egyptian knowledge, you know what I mean, that they actually saved, you know what I mean? Cause we wouldn't know it if they didn't save it, you know, that don't make it not ours, you know, like, and that don't make them stealing it either, you know, so we gotta get it together. And like I said before, right, these are the diaries, people, because I am all over the place. But like I said, I guess, you know, the microphone type of situation that I'm waiting on, I'm not like out, you know, free in a studio, you know, I'm in my closet looking at walls, like I said before. But, it's right. It's the fact of the matter. It's like the Wizard of Oz, you know, like people always get mad at, you know, like after the fact, you know, because you didn't tell them the truth, you know, like, or they couldn't handle, you know, like you can't handle the truth, you know what I'm saying? If you would have told them the truth before everything happened, you know, they wouldn't be able to take it, you know, so, you know, like they say, you know, they give people the medicine, you know, sweet medicine, you know, or, you know, all that type of stuff, you know, not castor oil, you know, that's why everybody hate castor oil. But the point is about like people can't take the straight medicine, you know, the bitter truth. And so, you know, me speaking this way in this beginning, you know, it's just me like showing, just talking, you know, because I could curate it. I could make it better. You know what I mean? I could edit it, delete it. You know, I've gone over, believe me, I've listened to some of this shit that I said. You should read the shit that I put on my website just to start my website, because however that goes. And that's just the writings that I had, you know, it was supposed to be like, I don't know, supposed to be my sermons or something, but like that shit right there, you know what I mean? Like, so once I did that, you know, like that scared the hell out of me. And then after that, it's like I'm sitting over here and I'm talking, then I'm listening back to myself, you know, because I gotta listen, I mean, you know, to a certain degree, listen to the stuff before I put it out and trying all of that, explaining to y'all about trying to be professional and explaining the shit in the middle of the show. You know what I mean? All those things that you're not supposed to do, those are the things that I'm doing now. So when I do go professional, when I show you, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that hard, you know, like, it's not that hard, you know, couple microphones, you know, stop, go, stuff like that. But like, I do want to be mostly organic, you know, but like things I do have to edit. And the more I talk, the better I will get, you know. I would love to be like D.O. Hughley, you know, to say some shit. I wonder how long that nigga practiced that shit, because he is a comedian, you know what I mean? Because that nigga just seemed like he just be ready with the good shit all the time. And another thing, right, I'm going to have to name names. And so after the fact, y'all motherfuckers can come on and say whatever you want to say. If somebody got to say something about what I said, but it like, I'm just telling stories or whatever. But me sitting over here talking about, like me talking about George and Joey, you know what I'm saying? Joey was sitting over, fucking Maine and Reggie house, talking shit to me, and George down in Texas telling me, you know, the shit okay, nigga, keep doing what you're doing, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, you know, like me not naming names, and you don't know who I'm talking about, like, everybody, whoever the fuck, I don't know, like, I don't know how that goes, because, like, I have to stop being concerned about who, you know, like, it's not geared towards anybody, it's not geared towards nobody, you know what I mean? It's like, it's supposed to be me talking, you know, and me fleshing things out, you know what I mean? Like, because I have to flesh out some of this shit before I can give y'all all of the positive and good things that I want to say every day, all day, in the right way where you can understand it and like apply it, you know? It's not just me talking shit, you know, not me, right, drinking, smoking, doing anything, you know? It's like, like how many times can you survive cancer? Like before this shit, the shit I survived before this shit is amazing. And then here I go again, and then I'm still talking shit. So, you know, like all of that shit, like you cannot do both at one time. Like it was always that thing. Like people always say that about religion, you know, like whatever religion that you choose, whatever like that you choose to believe in, is like you cannot do both at the same time. Like, God would not allow it, or your soul won't allow it. You know, it's like, you know, like that's a true hypocrite. Like people, like I don't know how to, some people might do it, you know, but I mean, like when you actually believe in it, when you actually, whatever you believe in, because it all tell you to be a good person, you know, so when you get to that point, it doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying, what everybody else is doing and things like that, but you can't believe the lollipop lie. So that's my fucking case of it, and I don't know how to reconcile that with people that believe in and everything that people believe in, you know, because you can't tear that down, you know. So that's where I'm fucked up at. So anyway, that was that. And take a toast to that. I wonder how much that fucking music in the living room is playing, cause like, even when I wasn't talking, I could see it moving though. Is that the music though? I guess that's the music from the background, cause I can't hear it on my end. I don't have any headphones on. Right. The things I'm gonna tell y'all. And it's like, I mean, just before, I swear, right, I was thinking of a song earlier, and like so like a verse of a rap is like 8 sentences, 16 bars, right? So it's like you know what I mean? It's like 8 sentences, basically, you know what I mean? So, like, you come up with 4 sentences, like, you got half of a fucking rap, you know what I mean? Or half of a verse. And, you know, and like, me, you know, I can do 8 sentences real quick, but I don't even know it. Like, I used to whatever. But it's like, so, like, when I got to like 5 or 6, I got up. Because I didn't want to forget it. But it's like, when it's organic, when it's like real, I don't know, like I don't forget it until something traumatic happens to me. But like I do have it in my head. But like, just, I don't know, I be trying to be safe now because I'm getting older, or the shit do come and go because I be thinking about other stuff I'll be thinking about other shit. I mean, that's just how it is. And my only focus, it just stuff just come to me, and so I'm just a person that's supposed to have a pad written down. I mean, a notepad by them, because I don't know when some shit gonna come to my head. And it's like, oh, I'm gonna remember that. That shit is, I was in a room with a genius. So I'm gonna always remember that, but it doesn't always happen that way. So my point was, I got up and I went to go get the notepad, right? And so my apartment is not that big, from the living room to the bedroom don't take that long. By the time I got back to the damn table in the living room with the notepad, I couldn't fucking remember, but I didn't let that happen, you know what I mean? Because I've done that 1,000 times, before, and it don't feel good, but I brought it back today, and that's the thing about concentration and like drugs, like any type of inhibitor, it's like, it's not about drugs. Let me not say drugs. I would say inhibitors, like just things that inhibit you, right. They call it, somebody with hyperactive fucking, what you mean? Like, so I'm the fastest motherfucker, or I'm the quickest motherfucker, or I can do this shit better than all you, like, what are you telling me? I need to slow down so y'all can catch up, all of that type of stuff, and so all those things run deep, and this comes in the fact of where you need to teach your children what you want them to learn, I don't know how to say it any different than that, and so this is a system, saying, like, cause there's, like, I'm not the first and all that, like, I don't care what nobody else did before me. I don't care what the fuck people doing now. I want people to do the shit my way, I want you to do it how to see the shit in my head, you know what I mean? Cause the way I seen it in my head is the fucking right way to do it. So that's all the way I can say it, and it goes like that. So these things need, seeds and things like that. And I don't know, like, right, the way I talk, how you gonna get somebody to help when you talk like that? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen, cause niggas used to say, right, motherfuckers didn't understand how you get pussy and you talk to girls like that. You know what I mean? How do you get sales and you talk to the customers like that? But I got a lot of girlfriends and I got a lot of sales. You know what I mean? So this is what I do. My name Richard Clemens. That's it. I don't know what to tell you. One thing I could say though is like being in jail, I can do this shit sober, like I wrote a whole book. I wrote all my songs down. Like, I remember shit like songs and raps that I had been thought I forgot, and I wrote them all down, but they all gone. They all gone. Motherfucker white boy got my book bag. Just wanted the book bag, you know what I mean? Cause you could have called me and told me I left the book bag. Like when I moved into my apartment, you get a ride, whatever, and I had a book bag with all my shit in there, you know what I'm saying? Nice book bag. But, you know what I'm saying? Like you just want the book bag. You threw out, you know what I'm saying? You threw out fucking $1 billion worth of fucking content. Ugh! Oh, this shit made me sick every time I think about it. But it's cool, you know what I mean? Like, cause it's not like, I've heard the stories about the great authors, that left the manuscripts and left things and forgotten things, you know what I mean? Even like Tesla, you know what I mean? Let Edison beat him out, so, those things happen. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like I said, like, when you're telling the truth, you ain't gotta fucking remember. But I want to remember. I do remember. I remember everything. It's just that, like I said, it's like Dr. Manhattan thinking like I don't know, I'm a little bit everywhere, you know. And like they call these, like, right, I wonder if I was tested when I was a kid, where they talk about I had like Asperger's or fucking a tinge of fucking autism, like, you know what I mean? Like, all this shit that they make up to gauge, you know what I'm saying, special or retarded. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they special and retarded at the same time. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Like, you gay, you know what I'm saying? But you got a dick at the same time. Or you a girl and you like girls at the same time. Like, all of that shit is fine. But like, all of that special shit y'all put on that shit is bull. You know what I mean? And I'm like, right, I'm going to forever refer to fucking Flame Monroe on the Breakfast Club, you know what I mean? Cause he said it the realest, you know what I'm saying? And that motherfucker got titties, you know? Cause, and I think like, Cleveland is like, some type of place for all of this, openness, you know? But, you know, I ain't never been ugly, so it's been like, motherfuckers, people fuck with you. I don't know what to say. You know, like, you are who you are. And like, I just don't like the fact that they trying to make it seem like, if somebody touch you early on, that's okay. You know what I mean? Like, that's not okay. Like, you're supposed to give them a chance. You give a person a chance to be who they gonna be. You know what I mean? Like, that's the whole thing about the kids. And like, I swear, right, I need to get some type of, right, my professionalism gonna come in, like, when I be able to insert, you know, sayings and things, you know, that people have said while I'm talking. I'll give you, a reference and all that shit and links. You see what I'm saying? Like, that stuff is, you know, on the horizon, people. But like, right now, you just have me and you have to believe me. And like, this is what I'll be talking about, like the starting point or what the fuck ever, because this is the vanishing point. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know, time don't exist here. You know, time don't exist. Just me, you know, and I know ain't nobody listening. So I'm going to try to keep that attitude. I have to know people right. How do they right? I know people listen. I'm talking to people. I'm talking to myself. What the fuck is this? You know what I mean? Like, I could sit here and actually think, you know, like if I wanted to concentrate long enough and think that I was talking to God, you know what I mean? But I can't do that no more because I don't think that way no more. But like, you know, right, because that would be, but see, that would be like being an actor, right? You know, like being a good actor, like putting yourself in, I'm an empath. I'm not an actor, you know? So like I could put myself in people's shoes, but I can't act like that. I can't act like, because if I put myself there and I don't like what the fuck I see, you know what I mean? Then, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm going to say I don't like you as a person, you know what I mean? And that's a different, like, I'm not an actor, you know? Like, people, they act like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause we all act like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I act like my mama. Like, that shit goes deeper than deep. Like, that's my claim to fame, because, like, y'all gonna think that I'm crazy or think that, like, I'm a fucking, the greatest fucking woman hater or mama issues, all that shit, you know, all that, until you meet my mama. Until you motherfuckers, till me and my mama sit down and have a conversation, you know what I mean? And by that time, I hope I'm not going to be drinking, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, like, I probably would take a drink with her, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a long way off, because we ain't talking right now, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's, you know, what you call it? I don't know what you call it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she an alpha female. You know, those are her words. And like, she made a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't had to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Add milk, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And so we, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was 17, you know what I'm saying? And I was born. So we've been through this shit together. You know what I mean? Like, all y'all young ass mothers and all y'all, whatever the fuck, like, all y'all think y'all doing it for the good reasons and all of that. I just seen Yo-Yo on, Love and Hip Hop talking about, like, you know, like, she a grandmother now. And I understand what she's saying to my, you know, she getting back out there and making records, you know what I'm saying? But she like, but what she said was like, you know, I hear what y'all say, and, you know, I'm about to go out here and do what I gotta do, and I'll deal with that shit when I come home, you know what I mean? And, like, you know, like, that's what women do, you know what I mean? And so, you know, that would go into, like, gender roles and things like that, you know, it's like, I don't know, it's like, you know, it's like, okay, nigga, you know, you know what I'm saying? You was doing you did an okay job. You did that, you know what I mean? But, you know, like, winter is over now. You know what I'm saying? It's not so cold no more, you know, so I don't need you like I needed you before, you know what I mean? Like, I got this, you know what I mean? It's like, for women, winter is over, you know? It's like, you know, it's never about, they gave up power, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was an illusion. It's just that it's cold outside, you know, like a bear hibernate. I don't know what to tell you niggas, you know what I'm saying? But it's never been what you think it is. Like, if you think about it, actually, you know what it is. We, the black people, make jokes about it. You know what I'm saying? All the comedians and told you know what I'm saying? We was raised by terrorists. You know what I'm saying? Like, we raised by the most dangerous people, dangerous species known to man, the black woman. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's just like, we've been competing, like, everybody been competing with the white man. Like, niggas want to compete with the white man. You know, and like, women compete with women, you know, so while the white woman was taking over, the black woman was right there teaching this bitch, you know what I'm saying, how to destroy her man, because you destroyed my man, bitch, so fuck your man, you know what I'm saying? So she taught her how to destroy her man, and, you know what I'm saying, gave that bitch confidence, you know what I mean? Who you think, right? The black maid or that, the cook? I mean, what is that movie? Whatever that movie, and the bitch put the shit pie, all that. But anyway, it goes back to the captivity, to the POW times, you know, the enslavement, and that's a different word than being a slave, you know what I'm saying? Just cause you was captured, don't make you the fucking word, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are right. How do I tell you the truth without saying you fucking dumb or ignorant, retarded motherfuckers? Okay, I'm sorry, but anyway, the point is, like, all of that is like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so, you know, the black women, you know what I'm saying, trick the white women. I mean, they ain't trick them, but, you know what I'm saying, they just said, you ain't gotta take that shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's never been like that in our household, you know what I'm saying? Like, we niggas, y'all tried to be like the white man, and then, you know what I'm saying, and start hitting on your women or what the fuck ever, you know what I mean? You know, we all did that shit like they do, but it's different dynamics, you know what I'm saying? We always been equal. We always been in this shit together, you know what I'm saying? Like, and being over here, you know what I'm saying, just let you know it was supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, like a time, and I'm sure it's like that, you know what I'm saying? It's always been like that. I don't know, I'm trying to be good, trying to be positive, so I don't want to talk about defectors and the bad parts of things, because I know y'all can think about that stuff on your own, but my point is, we always been in it together. And we always share the whole load, you know what I mean? And so we kind of fell off and trying to be like the white man, trying, you know what I'm saying? They want, you know, trying to be assimilated, trying to be cool. Just, it's like, it's never, like, niggas just be trying to be cool because that's our nature, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? I'm bigger, stronger than you. My dick bigger than yours. You know what I'm saying? I could fuck all your bitches, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Just leave me the fuck alone. But like, it's never been that way. So we always got to prove ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And so we done did it to ourselves, you know, like you can say that about us. I don't care about, like, don't talk about us. I'm talking about them. I'm talking about us. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference. You know what I mean? Because, right. It's a difference between when somebody else kick your ass and when your mama kick your ass. You know what I mean? So I just talking to the grown folks for a second. Anyway, my point is that we have to, right. Oh, like, okay. So my women, it's just like them white bitches that gonna share the throne with you. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna share. It's like, you know, it's like, so at the end, y'all gonna go to war. But at the meantime, we all getting subjugated, you know? It's like, we didn't, you know, like, it's the niggas already, you know? And it's like, but these things, right, these things cannot be avoided. So I'm not trying to turn back time because time cannot be turned back. We can't go back to the old morals. We can't go back to the old ways. You know what I'm saying? What you do is you build a dome. You build a shield. You know what I'm saying? You save the ones that you can, you know, and that's it. And that's even like, you know, like that's where you get that Bible talk from about 100. Right. I said, I apologize to anybody that listened to my first couple episodes, but I said in one episode 144 people going to heaven, but you know the Bible say 144,000, you know, and so you know there's 7 billion of us now, you know what I mean? So they was working off the numbers that they had to work with at the time. So just imagine how much the world had to be decimated for them to say that only 144,000 is going to heaven when they come along. You know what I mean? Because you gotta understand this. This is what the geniuses told me. Like stuff like the Quran, the Bible, all of that stuff, you know what I mean? Like these are the passed down teachings, you know what I'm saying? Over millennia, you know what I'm saying? Over time, you know what I mean? Like this shit that we going through right now, you see, like this is what they use time against us because like they make it seem like it's all happening again because they keep making it happen again. You know what I mean? It's like you make, like, I don't know, like I said before, it's like, I don't know if it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or 1 step forward, 2 back. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's like that. Like I said it, like I thought it was progress, but I actually think that they goal is always to make us regress because we can jump. You know what I'm saying? It's like we can jump so far in so little of time. You know what I mean? And so old thinking would be obliterated. You know, if a percentage of the people, you know, actually thought on a real fucking level. You know what I'm saying? Like people need to grow the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like they actually teach you old motherfuckers forever. You know what I'm saying? That life is a playground and, you know, Disney World or shit like that. Like you need entertainment to the fucking day you die. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on with the games. You know, you do not need to be entertained for the rest of your fucking life. What's wrong with you? Who raised you? Shout out to TK Kirtland. I just want to grow up, right? And so, if you say, right, I'm going to stop talking about the name of my damn church. I ain't explaining that no more. I'm sorry. But, it's like, we have to grow up, like my father say, talking about the man that died with the most toys wins, like that is very ignorant, very narrow thing, because like, right, it's a game, it's all a game, but this shit is not a game, and especially not a game if you are the motherfuckers not winning and they cheating on the game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, it's a game. If it was a game, then we would be fucking winning. Okay? This shit is not a game. Ain't nobody playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the nigga say? Right, Craig the Smokey. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, right, ain't nobody playing but you. You know what I'm saying? Like, right, who the fuck shoot guns? You know what I mean? Right, don't nobody do that shit. We ain't the ones that need guns. We warriors. We ain't soldiers. We don't go by nobody fucking rules. Don't y'all understand that point by now? We don't go by nobody rules. We warriors. A warrior protect this motherfucking land. That's it. But we ain't got no, you know what I'm saying? So we got neighborhoods, right? Soldiers, right? So you ship a motherfucking soldier out, nigga. The warrior's right there in this motherfucking shit. That's his shit. So stop. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop playing the fucking game. The game, you know what I'm saying? You don't like the story, then write your own. I'm writing a motherfucking story. I'm writing our story. I'm not writing it. It's already written. I apologize. You know what I mean? But like Lucky Luciano said, nigga, somebody gotta be the head. Somebody, you know what I'm saying, has to be the figurehead. I'm gonna take the first shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I ever get this shit, the coalition or what the fuck ever anybody wanna call it, you know what I'm saying, together, then I'm gonna be the first motherfucker to die. You know what I mean? But I'm already dying, so what the fuck do it matter? You know what I mean? I got nothing to lose and everything to gain. You know what I mean? I am the true gambler. For real. My name is Richard Clemens. I've been doing this shit all my life. I was getting girls naked at 5 years old. Shout out to Shonda Ray. Oh my gosh, right. And so this would be the reason, like, for naming names, you have to, like, but like, it's just like strip poker, you know what I mean? But like, I was 5 playing poker, you know what I mean? And I was winning, Yeah. That's it. That's all. Shout out to Javon Ray, Terry Ray, all the Rays. Devin Ray, rest in peace. Yes, sir. I got real shit to talk about. Like, I don't know, like, I just be randomizing, and like I said before, these are just the diaries. If I was gonna I would tell y'all the bigger picture of what I was thinking, but I'll see how it work out for itself. But like, I would like to go back to one thing I was saying about the Dr. Manhattan thing, and about, right, and so then my dude, that knows me very well, told me to watch this movie, Mr. Nobody. And I thought I wasn't going to understand that shit, when it was over with. But like, it all came together for me at the end. It all wrapped up. I got it, at the end. And like, it's something that I could see again. And another thing that I could add to these fucking segments is shit the people put on fucking Facebook, cause I have my little, responses and things like that, because people put up crazy things, whatever. But I have some good responses. But it was like an interesting back and forth thing that I had today. People was talking about I was mad because, oh, right, might as well say it. Like, mad because I was talking about, they was talking about if you had 3 movies, right? Okay. So if you had 3 movies that you could watch for the rest of your life, or what movie? All right, I don't know. Maybe it was in 3 movies. I said 3. So it was, what movie could you watch for the rest of your life? Over and over again. What movies could you watch over and over again? I don't even know. They should put a number on it. Or a day. I don't know, man or girl. But I guess it was like, right, movie that you could, what movie? I think it was just like one movie. Like I think they said one movie. Like what movie could you watch? So people, of course, is going to, take that. I hope it was one movie, because my point would be so much better if they just said movie. What movie could you watch over and over again and not get tired? Okay. And so that means singular. Okay. And so people automatically put plural on it. You know what I mean? Like, it might have been 1 or 2 people that said, one movie, but everybody else named multiple movies. And then some people name 9, 5, 6 movies and shit like that. Okay. And so I named, The Matrix, Scarface, and the first Die Hard. I mean, if I had a chance to do it over again, I might change Die Hard to something else, like maybe Inception, you know what I'm saying? Cause it always, but I figured Inception out, so I don't give a fuck about that. Die Hard, right. So anyway, I got my 3, you know what I mean? And maybe it was singular, so I failed off top, because if they said singular, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she said movies, but my point is, I wanted to be movie, okay? And everybody else, but because even if it was movies, I mean, like, how many movies you gonna actually be able to watch over and over again? Like, so everybody's naming comments. So then, like, you leave the shit alone, but you on Facebook still, and then, like, other people chime in, and this shit notify you, you know what I mean? Cause somebody chimed in. And so you go back, and there's like people naming all these motherfucking, somebody named Norbit. Somebody named, I mean, it's like, this bullshit, right? And so I just had to be like, look, you motherfuckers ain't, excuse me. Okay. You motherfuckers ain't been in jail, okay? Like, they show the same movies over and over and over again. If you've been in jail, you would not be talking about you want to see Norbit a fucking 1,000 times. You would not be seeing, they said never get tired of. You would not be saying all of that shit they said. All of that shit. And they talking about you personally, right? Like you. The question was, what would you not get tired of? You know what I mean? So I know these movies these motherfuckers are naming, they would get the fuck tired of them real quick. You know what I'm saying? And I said 6 months, you'll be ready to put the fucking foot through the TV. You know what I mean? And they want to take that as me being angry, you know what I'm saying? And that type of shit. I hate that. I hate that shit. When somebody say about, cause you could just see, like, if I was right there with them, you know what I mean? And I said what I said because, like, I go out on a tantrum or whatever, and everybody, oh, you seem so angry. Like, that's, like, right, that's the story of my life. Like, nigga, no, I'm not angry. I'm like, don't you understand what you said? I listened to the question, and, like, the shit that y'all saying, I know that's not how it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make me angry because I point the shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, but those, like, that type of shit, you must be mad. And it's like, you would not be able to watch Norbit 1,000 times. It's like, I don't know, like somebody said, they said all type of stuff. I wish I had it here. Like I said before, right? These are the things that I can incorporate into my stick, and the things that I want to say, people, it's like, right, these are the diaries of a madman. Shout out to Scarface. Right, I could give you quotes, like, the thing is this, right, oh, you know what I wanted to say? Oh, okay. You're now talking to Minister G for about 1 minute. So, Jacob, right, wrestled with the angel all night until the dawn. And the angel said, let me go. Well, Jacob said, let me go. He said, for I have seen God face to face, and I have been delivered. So, I like that. I like that, and I like Job. As I said before, I don't know why I like Job, but I read that shit. I don't know, right? I say 1,000 times, everything I say 1,000 times, you know what I mean? It's like 35, 45 minutes, motherfucker, nigga. 1,000 times. But, you know, it's just very interesting, you know? Like, words of wisdom, and these things come, you know, these are like, just imagine like, you know, like, okay, you got a whole sheet of paper of knowledge, you know what I'm saying? It's like 300 words of knowledge, you know what I mean? And then all that survived out of there was like 30 words, you know what I mean? And people they had to, as we still do, they have to interpret those 30 words and what, imagine, cause it's about 300 words per page, you know what I'm saying, in any given book, you know what I mean? So imagine what those other, you know, 270 words, you know, the other 90%, you know, the other 90% would say, you know, out of that 10% that you was able to retrieve, you know what I mean? And then the 10% might not even be all in sequence at the same time, you know what I mean? So these are the things that we have to work with, people. And, you know, what niggas need to do is to dive into that shit and figure out, cause they don't know. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I swear to gosh, it's a motherfucker out there that can see that shit one time and be like, oh, this is what they were saying. That was hieroglyphs, all those ancient writings, all those shit that they be interpreting, that they be trying to say, that it say this and that, like all of that stuff. Let a nigga look at that shit, you know what I'm saying? Let a nigga know, you know what I'm saying? Study that shit and know what he looking at and know what he talking about. He can figure that shit out because it's already in us. You know what I'm saying? You already know. We already know. We already did this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not a big deal. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was saying before, it's like we like Godfather Part 3, you know, where when like just before he had the heart attack, and you know what I'm saying, and Al Pacino was like, every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in. It's like niggas is old. We old. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't fight no more. We don't want to fight no more. Like we know fighting is not the thing. We try to protect. We try to protect what we have, you know what I'm saying? But we don't try to take over shit for what? You know what I'm saying? We know that shit, like for what? I don't want to take what's yours. You know what I'm saying? Like only dumbass niggas do that shit. You know what I'm saying? People that's been manipulated by the system to think that, you know what I'm saying, it's okay to take from people. But innately, you know what I'm saying, biologically, you know what I'm saying, or in your heart, we know it's not good to take from people. We know it's not good to cheat people. You know what I'm saying? We not like that. You know what I'm saying? So when we do it, you know, you ain't, only reason we die young is from guilt. I think, you know what I'm saying? From guilt, you know, guilt, cause you know you ain't right. God don't like ugly. We know the answers. You know the answer to that shit. You know what I'm saying? God don't like ugly. So why the fuck you being mean for? What the fuck you being mad for? You know? Stop playing the games. You know fucking Santa Claus. You know Jesus. Fuck. You know how long I thought I was going to hell when I first started thinking that? Like, oh, gosh. Like, I mean, it hurt. It hurt. Like, I These people talking about this, then, you move on to Islam, and it's like, once you get past the Bible, you kind of okay, like people stop at the Quran, like that's the last stop, cause it says that's the last stop, but it's not the last stop, you know what I mean? Every time you think it's the last stop, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, it was this thing on Facebook, it was talking about your last mistake, your greatest teacher is your last mistake. Right. So, I said what I wanted to say about that is about once you stop learning, then you die, you know what I'm saying? Because life is about being taught. Life is about mistakes and all of that learning, you know what I mean? So once you stop learning, once you stop being taught, then you fucking will die, you know what I mean? But they trying to make it into like a smart ass, you know what I'm saying, sarcastic type of shit, your greatest teacher is your last mistake. So, like the shit that you just did, or stuff like that. Little small time shit. You know what I mean? I think big. Yeah. I'm about to get comfortable on y'all asses. You know what I mean? And I can do it sober. I promise you. I ain't even drunk now, And I shouldn't say it, right? Because I'm not. So why would you say it? You know what I mean? And all of that. I don't know what the fuck to tell you, but right, professional, right. But see, the thing about it is like, right. So when I get these microphones and all of that, it's going to be professional. And like, right, my brother be coming over here. He won't, you know what I'm saying? He want to express his voice so bad. Now, he would be the reason the motherfucking show would be called Know What I'm Saying. And I know another one, a female. Right. Should call her TK Curlin. But anyway, right. And I live in a not boring neighborhood actually too. It's like, like the back of my parking lot would be like, it should have been filmed. Like the first summer I was over here, I was like, I moved over in the wintertime, Eric, when it's Cleveland, everybody in the house. Springtime came, shit, these niggas, this shit was like, like I was like, I just like watched because I'm a little bit older. So like I appreciated, like the audacity and, the things that they was doing. It was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like good shit, and it took like the end of that summer for the police start coming around. And then the next summer they was, on it a little bit more, but like, like you have to appreciate your environment, And so that's what I do. And that's what I have done, I will be getting out of this motherfucker as soon as I can. I'm just playing. Like, right, this shit my office. I swear to God, I will make this shit my office. I won't even be living here. Right, somebody playing some Luther out there right now. I get free music. Right. I can always, whatever. I ain't talking to y'all about the time. Y'all don't know what time it is. Cause I ain't said what time it is. But anyway, right. So this has truly been a freestyle session, a freestyle thinking, from Richard Clemens. And, it's just me, trying to connect to you guys before we tackle bigger issues and things like that. That's all it is. Like, I'm not explaining to y'all because I have to, or I don't know what I'm talking about, or I don't know what I want to say. You know, right now it's just like it's coffee table talk. It's just, you know, like, it's me talking and like y'all drunk. Y'all like ain't really listening, you know what I'm saying? Like, you like half sleep, you know what I mean? Like, this is how I look at it right now, you know? It's like, I be saying shit, deep shit, you know, going up there. Might say something to see if you're paying attention, but you ain't, you know? So your eyes all over there, you know? So I tell you, you know, go ahead, go to sleep. You know, we'll talk about it tomorrow, you know? Maybe you could remember some of the stuff I said. Maybe you won't. But it's funny. Right. So my little brother, cause I got 3 brothers and 3 sisters. I am number 7. But, so my little brother, Patrick, he's good for that, right? So this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, we talk, right? For hours and hours. I talk for hours and hours, right? And this nigga would disagree with me for, I say, 70, 80% of the time. You know what I mean? Not even disagreeing, but like, he wants to be able to, you know what I'm saying, hold his own with me in a conversation. So his thing is, you know what I'm saying, to disagree with me and try to make a point on the other side of what I'm saying, you know, and that's all fine and dandy. But like, the point is about, it's not fine and dandy because I don't like the fact that he disagree with me, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't be saying shit to be disagreeable about, especially when I'm talking to him, because it's about like knowledge shared. It's like teaching and wisdom. I ain't just talking to you, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker. But anyway, you know, the thing about him is that later on, you know what I'm saying, if you're paying attention, you know, he will hit me with everything that I told this motherfucker before. You know what I mean? Like, he actually you know what I'm saying, live some of my rules better than me. You know what I mean? Like, he actually, you know, like, you don't talk about it, he do the shit, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's cool. I mean, like, I recognize it. Like, it's neither here nor there, you know what I mean? It's just, right, it's just the fact that I noticed that it's always retention with him. He will always come back later on with the shit that I told him 2 months ago, you know what I mean? To be telling me, like, like the shit new to me. Then I gotta argue with myself because it's like, just because I said that, nigga, I got something done. Now you're getting it right. Now that gets interesting because that's how it is, you know what I'm saying? And like, I wonder if that's like that with my mother. Like, do she be thinking like that with me? You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, do I be telling her shit? Cause it has happened. And I can point to that just about like the African and American and all that stuff with me and her before. Cause I said that I was a Black American and she said she was an African American. No, I said I was African American and she said she was a Black American. This was back in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? With Fight the Power. Shout out to Chuck D. So, like, you know, that was just before NWA came by with nigga everything. I'm a nigga, he's a nigga, she's a nigga, we some niggas. Wouldn't you like to be a nigga too? So, just before that though, you know, it was Public Enemy and we had the African tribe bandanas and, you know, like, you know, we said black man and, you know, we didn't say nigga that much, you know, like, you know, you didn't feel comfortable saying nigga all the time. You know, you didn't feel comfortable saying, you know, you said it with your dudes, but when you was in the proper, you know, scenery, you would say, you know, you say black man, brother, African American, things like that. So, My point is what? About the, them coming along. Oh, and so, I was still in that mode about the Public Enemy thing. Damn it. Damn it, Jim. Damn it, Jim. I'm just a doctor. I was in the mode about the Public Enemy thing, and I was uncomfortable with saying, nigga, what am I talking about? Oh, okay, whatever. But I don't know. Go back to my brother about him, about him bringing things back up afterwards and agreeing. And then I said about my mother, and she did that. I don't know what I said, people. It's over with. I think I'm going to wrap this up on that note. I just wanted to talk to y'all because I have been itching to do this. And right, I left my notes out in the living room. They right there, good subjects and everything. Wrote some shit down. I guess you're going to hear it one day, This is just me talking to y'all because I talk to myself when there is no one to talk to. Right. My brother I made this song a long time ago. My brother he had a tape for like years and he gave it to me. And my dude, Joe Elam, yeah, he had it for years. Then he gave it back to me and I lost it. Like, if I would have left it with Joe, he probably would still have that shit. Or left it with my brother. But right. These songs, cause it's a song that came out like that. I talked to myself when there was no one to talk to. Cause I think it was like a play. It was a play on, Rumors. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking about when I made that song. But I made it, right? I made it like 20 minutes though. Alright, I gotta start talking because talking without fluids for an hour is not recommended. And I'm getting congested. So I'll talk to y'all people another day. I love y'all as one. We are GP. This is the Richard Clover Show. You have been talking to Rich Matrix, Victor Newman, just to name a few. Peace out. I'll see y'all motherfuckers next time. I ain't done. It's 2020 coming. You know what I'm saying? This is just the beginning. I love y'all. Peace.